Good enough. Welcome back to the Triple F podcast. We're catching you early with it again, dude. Like, comment, subscribe, rate the podcast, share it with a friend, dude.
With a
Kiss
T.
your mom.
With a T.
Everything is going well today, boys
Kiss my mom.
and lady. Kiss it. Don't kiss it. Well, yeah, you can kiss
Kiss
Jeff's
Josh's mom.
You can. Don't fucking kiss my mom, dude.
I kiss your mom, dude.
Dude, please don't kiss my mom.
Your mom would love if I fucking
Dude,
laid a
Cheryl,
little smooch on
First
her,
of all,
dude.
Cheryl,
Dude.
the funniest mom name ever.
Mine's Paula.
Oh, okay, that's a good one too, dude.
Greta.
Greta.
Dude,
Dude,
we have mom names.
By the
Our
way,
mom-
dude, Greta DM'd me the other day.
I bet she did.
She sent me something and she was like, this was really funny when it happened.
Dude, she sent me something
Dude,
too, dude.
I've got to look.
Stop
Fuck.
sending people. My mom sends me
It's
like
so funny. No, I
my
love
mom
it.
sends me like Family Guy clips.
Greta,
Like, stop.
I know you watch the podcast. Which
Shout
is,
out Greta
which is
one time.
both endearing and kind and crazy.
Okay, she goes,
But I need to. Yes. What did she send you?
still one of my favorites.
That's
Apparently,
what
it's a
she
new
sent
asset
me.
to the newsroom.
It was the
And then it
thing.
was just
Read. It was the
Crazy.
story. It was the story. Remember?
For the flight, they are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Li Fook, and Bang Ding Ao.
she just sent us a
These are the names
Yeah.
A viral
She just sent
video
us a
from
va-
a decade ago.
viral
Yes.
video of like a racist moment.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's the one where there's like a plane crash in China.
It was
and
the Malaysian Airlines.
some
Yeah.
Ting Wong.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
someone. Yeah, that's
Really
so
funny.
But
Hilarious.
also crazy that my mom's just DMing that to people who she really doesn't know.
She
That's
sent me
fine,
another.
it's
She
fine.
sent me something
Yeah,
else
she sent me
before
something else
that,
too. I just didn't want to get
That's
into it.
crazy.
But you know what is making me feel like shit though? Is she just sending us both the same message?
Yeah, I was just gonna. Yeah, I thought
Because
what
that
we
would
had was
kind
special.
of
Greg.
that would kind of bum me out.
Dude, my mom Cheryl, her name is Cheryl. I also don't. You know what I don't like is I don't like when people talk to their parents and they say their first name to their parents. Like,
yeah,
do you know what I'm
that's
saying?
disrespectful.
Do you know
I
what
don't
I'm
like
saying?
that. I don't like
I
that.
don't like it either. When people go, oh, if I'm talking to my mom instead of going mom, like I would be like, Cheryl, I have a question for you.
Well, you just have a bad relationship with your parents if that's the case. Like
Where you
in
say
my
their first
opinion,
name?
it's just like you smoked cigarettes when you were 12 because your parents never told you not to.
yeah,
kind of thing.
and they
you
let
know
you
what I
smoke.
mean?
They'd buy you cigarettes when you're like in high
No,
school.
no,
that
no,
type
no,
of shit.
no.
That's a type of parent.
They're not that.
Yeah.
they're
That's
not
a type
that
of parent
involved.
that's not a fucking cool parent.
I knew a lot of those parents. I knew a lot of parents who would like pick their kid up from detention and like give him cigarettes on the ride home.
Yeah.
This is
You want to
crazy.
know what's really consistent between those parents and those kids? Their kids never turn out good.
No, of course
They
not.
always have problems.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about this before, but I can think of two people off the top of my head whose parents were like, I'd rather you do it here than do it out there. The thing is that we're doing it here, but then we're leaving here in our vehicles drunk at 17 years old and doing it out there.
Yeah.
And you're not stopping us at any point from doing it. You're just enabling us because now I can come back even more drunk than I was earlier when you were feeding me Keystones and fall asleep with no repercussions.
What you can do it here, I'd rather you do it in here instead of out there really means is like, boy, high school was the best part of my life. And if I could relive that, if you guys could continue to bring that energy into my house.
Yeah.
I really peaked at high school house parties. So if you could bring that energy into my house as a 48-year-old, that'd make me very happy.
On those same lines, I think what that also kind of I turned my mic off. What I think that also is indicative of is, man, do I think that people on the cusp of the legal limit or legal age are hot?
I was thinking that. I was
Because
gonna go
I
there
can
too.
think of a third friend whose mom used to get a little drunk with us every once in a while, and she made out with one of our friends, and he was 17 years old.
Yeah, dude.
And we
Sick.
were all jealous because she had super huge fake tits,
Nice.
Ooh.
which is nice.
Fake
but
tits are nice for a mom.
You know
I don't
who I
like
bet
fake
wasn't
I
a
don't like
fan?
fake tits. I like fake tits on a mom.
You know who
For
I
sure.
bet
Good
wasn't
pick.
a fan of this situation? The kid whose mom this was.
Oh,
No, that was-
she was not.
That was who
happy
she
with
made
it
out with.
because
she makes
guess
out with her son.
guess what? We talked about it all the time.
Of course.
It was
Yeah.
headline news at Bishop McGinnis Catholic High
Ooh,
School.
what's a good rumor that went around your high school? This is gonna be fun. Do we have any good ones?
I'm gonna be honest, dude. I was involved in probably one of the best ones that there is.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know. Okay,
It's
it's
not
whatever,
the three-way
dude.
one, is it?
The three-way one.
That's a story that we've talked about before. Or a gangbang or something like that.
Oh, maybe we have talked about this.
Yeah.
A foursome is what the streets of Bishop
Yeah, you
McGinnis might
told
have
us
called
about
it.
this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell it again.
Can we turn that off?
Yeah, I had sex with somebody on a bed while my buddy Miles had sex with somebody on the floor, and then at some point we switched. At some point, the guy whose room we were in, who was not involved in this, had a banana in there, and we joked around with it. Somehow that escaped. It never went inside anybody, but obviously you know what high school did with that. High school was like, Matt Ross shoved the banana in Bree's pussy or whatever.
Good.
And then, dude,
They called her Breedy Kong.
yeah, you know what, dude? She would be walking down the hall and people would toss her bananas.
Crazy, dude.
The least racially motivated you can do that. Because Bree was white. So
Yeah. Well, Brianna is.
there's lots of black Briannas.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, we had a kid for some reason. You know how like Xbox Lives. A kid. There was a kid. This kid named Cole went on an Xbox Live one day, and one of my buddies was high, and he was just like, you could hear the cat, and you could hear Cole's cat through his mic, and
So everybody's like, he's fucking that
that
cat.
literally was he's fingering the cat. So then everybody called him Kitty Fingers.
Yeah.
And then everybody, dude, it was like a thing where he switched schools.
Damn, that
people
stinks.
were making.
Yeah.
Which is it's so funny in retrospect to be like, how does that ruin your life? To be like, I didn't finger my cat. Because, like, obviously you didn't finger your cat. But, like, to him, when you're 15 and everybody goes, dude, Cole fingered his cat. Everybody goes, did you hear that Cole fingered his cat? What a weirdo. And then girls like, yeah, I'm not going to touch him.
But here's what I
like,
think.
what the fuck?
When you're 15, people do believe that. That's the fucked up part.
Yeah,
is
you're
people
right.
will be like, Cole fingers cats. And nobody goes, that's probably like a rumor made up because we're all children, right? You know? Everybody goes, what?
They go, don't invite him to your house parties if you have
Yeah.
Well,
cats.
it's kind of believable in the sense of like you're the horniest you've ever been at that age.
That's
and you're
true.
Like, there's a chance that somebody's one level of horny above me where they'd stick a finger in a
That's
cat.
actually a really good
Okay,
point.
that's a good
So
scale.
you're like believable because you're like, dude, I put my dick between couch cushions.
You're
You're
secretly
one level of horny above that.
there is a scale
Cat.
of horny. Let's break down the
there's
scale
a
of
couple.
horny.
There's got to be a couple between that, like warm
but
fruit.
You can rationalize like you've been so horny, you've done something stupid.
Yes.
So it's believable because you're like, okay, yeah, he got
maybe that guy's
he
just
got
hornier
really
than me.
stupid.
You know,
Yeah.
like, like this, like the with like the bomb scare type thing where there's a scale where it's like what code you're in
It's
or
like
whatever.
yellow,
the national,
orange,
national.
red, or whatever.
All right, let's break down the horny scale. You start out no horny. You just finished. You're not
Yeah,
horny
the only
at
time
all.
you, the only
That's
time,
the only time it's like 10 seconds after.
Yeah,
only
that's
time
code,
you're on
that's code
zero.
blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The only time your code blue is like you just
came.
No, you just came.
or funeral.
Funeral. Well,
Depends who it's for, though.
depends if
doesn't
open
it?
casket too.
Yeah,
because you never know.
Because who's it for? It's for grandma who died when she was 96. You can still be horny, dude. She
Yeah.
lived a good life.
Yeah.
you're chill.
You know?
Yeah. So that's Okay. So yeah, blue
Not
is
horny.
Blue is not horny. Just
Okay.
came. Funeral.
Yeah.
Yellow's like you're watching like a music video and the girl looks kind of she got a tight shirt on. You see him bouncing a little. You go, I could go Jack. I could go right now.
I could go, Jerry.
You're right. It's early 2000s. You're
Early
watching
2000s.
Christina
Yeah,
Aguilera
yeah,
music
yeah. You
video. You're like, it's crazy that I can see her thong on the top of her
Wanna
pants.
Yeah,
get
whale tail,
Crazy
baby.
look. That whale tail was
Whale
such a
tail
good
was
move.
a good
Such a
one.
good look for 15-year-old boys to jerk off to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you see the thought, you see it, you feel it,
Mm-hmm.
you get the little tingle.
Tingle. Yeah.
You get the thought, but you're like, not
Nah,
gonna
not
act
gonna,
on
I'm
it.
hungry right now. I know.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I have things to do.
Okay.
Orange is if I can't secure pussy in the next like hour, I'm gonna jerk off. I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And red is what's that cat doing?
Yeah. It's like,
That's code black.
wait,
Code black is
dude,
cat
wait. Is my cat being a slut right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what's my cat wearing? That collar I got her?
Yeah,
Damn,
dang, dude.
That's. And I don't think women have a horny scale because I think the craziest.
They
don't-
do.
I
They
think,
do.
But they
Dude,
don't get
women
as
are
crazy.
horny,
I
bro.
know, but they don't get as horny. They don't go. Let me. If a rumor started that a girl fingered her cat, that wouldn't even be a thing.
People will be like, no, she didn't.
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
it was
Put it
unless
this
it
way,
was the weird
girls
girl.
aren't driving 4 hours to get dick.
I think they can.
They can. I believe it
but
happens.
few and far between. Yeah.
But it doesn't happen like it happens with men. I believe women will drive 4 hours to catch their boyfriends allegedly cheating.
That's good. See, that's the difference.
That is true.
I think they'll be like,
Would
my
you?
boyfriend is going out. He's 4 hours away in a different city visiting his friend, and they're going out to bars. I'm going to show up randomly and make sure he's not cheating on
She's
me.
just there in
Would
a
you-
corner in a trench coat and a hat.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
She's got a she's stacked on one of her
She's got on
friend's
those.
shoulders.
She's got on those glasses that have the nose and the mustache.
yeah. Dude.
She's like, "Hello, table for one." It's like you're obviously on top of one of your friends. This is a riff we've done,
Yeah,
by the
but
way.
it's so funny,
but
dude.
also it's really funny to think like, we have tables for two people. You didn't have to.
Yeah, you
whatever
didn't have to
disguise
be
this is didn't have to be 9 feet tall. And she's like, "We'll just sit at the bar."
I know a kid. I've seen this before on Pinterest as well, and it's just like the finger tattoo where it's like a mustache, different mustaches.
Yeah.
That
Very
stinks.
2008.
That's a bad tattoo to have, dude.
Yeah.
I think.
That was a really gay part of like time on the internet. Was
Yeah.
like mustache and being like, cats have lasers.
Oh,
that was a
yeah,
weird
yeah.
time.
Bow
in the internet.
ties.
But so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, dude. It's all in retrospect because back then that meme of the baby with his fist like
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
Fire.
so goddamn funny. The crazy girlfriend who had the like face.
Mhm.
Oh,
and it's just
yeah,
like,
yeah,
You'll
yeah,
love
yeah.
me or whatever it was. Hilarious.
Good bit.
It's only not funny now, but now memes have crossed to the other side where it's just like esoteric trash wants company, and it's just like a picture of somebody in the rain, and they're like, "Isn't this hilarious?" You're like, "I don't understand this."
Yeah. There are
Yeah.
a lot of memes that are like, it's like the image is like real deep fried and the colors are all weird, and it'll be
Yeah.
like Peter Griffin with an AK-47, and it'll just be like, when mom tells me that the Xbox is YOLO. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what
Yeah.
this is, man. I
It's
don't
like,
get
dude,
this at
I
all,
don't think
dude.
I get meme culture
Have you
anymore.
seen
if I'm
the-
being
I'm out,
honest.
dude.
Have
I'm
you
out.
seen the kid of the video of the kid who's like he's talking to a girl who he's like trying to like win over, and he's on
Riz,
and he's
as
on
the kids
yeah,
call it.
Riz, yeah,
And
he's trying to.
he's trying to riz a little.
Is he trying to
Did he
Riz or
Riz?
is he trying to use his Riz?
Yeah.
Do
He's
you have
Is
Riz
it a
or
force?
do you
You
Riz?
have Riz. Okay. I know what Riz is.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Riz is, it's not interchangeable
He has
with
risen.
swag or drip, which is what people confuse it. People think Riz is a new way to say drip. That is not. Riz is short for charisma.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's your ability to chat someone up.
Ooh.
It's your talk game. Drip is still how you look.
Okay.
Drip is material. It's aesthetic.
It's how you look.
Riz is
Riz
in
is what
here.
you say.
Riz is
So
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
Riz.
Riz is
you
on
don't
the inside,
do
huh?
Riz. You don't Riz.
You have charisma.
You ha-
it's short for
You-
charisma.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like you telling me it's short for charisma kind of ruins the Riz. Of
Yeah,
the
me
whole thing.
too. Yeah. No, it's not.
All right,
it
well-
doesn't drip as
Did I,
hard.
did I use that right?
No.
There's this video of this dude though, and he's talking to this lady, and he's like, he's going through it, dude, and he's on a moped, and he's talking to her, and he's like, it's either him or me, and it's never gonna be me. It's always the other guy. Everybody hates me. I can never be happy. Ah! And then he screams and he peels off, and he's like, me.
Yeah, I've seen
it's
that.
so
I've seen
funny.
that.
People
I know
use
it- I
people
know what you're
use it
talking
for
about.
like the intro to like sad like emo music now. It's the funniest thing, dude.
Dude, have you seen one of the fucking sickest edits of all time is that girl who's like, she's like a kind of hot, like e-girl kind of looking girl, and she's on her bed, and she's like, the aliens won't contact us. The polar ice caps are melting. Our elections are rigged. There's nothing we can do about it, but do you need anything else? And then it just cuts to like this crazy emo music and Call of Duty clips, and it's so sick, bro. Dude, that thing probably has like 100 million views. It was such a huge video back in the day.
Good old classic bait and switch, dude.
Oh, it was so good.
Bait
That
and
was such
switches
a
are
lit
fun.
video.
I was big on Vine. I feel like we probably talked about
Vine
this.
was
Vine was
Vine.
fire.
When you look back at Vine, you're like, what a stupid idea for a platform. It's like 7 seconds. That's it.
But it was so
But
good.
it was good.
It
you
was
can,
so
you
good.
can, dude. You can.
That's
get,
what this
that's
is
why
now,
it's
dude.
good,
That's
yeah.
what we're doing now. It's all short form content.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
but
we
I
do
feel like you
this.
can do so much
Instagram's
more
like
in a
you can
minute.
make your reels a minute and a half, and I'm like, nobody's gonna listen to me talk for a minute and a half.
Yeah, now we're
I need
now
7 seconds.
Our brain is.
Could you
fried.
imagine if we had to do stand-up clips in 7 seconds? To be like, yo, when did you guys meet? What? That's it. That's the whole video.
Yeah.
3 million views.
Yeah.
I'm like,
People are like, this was great.
I've got to. People are like that. That guy's got a lot of riz.
Stand up for Vine, like trying to like write a set where like I need to get some clips tonight. I haven't had
Yeah.
clips in a while. And
Yeah.
you just go out there and you're just like, what are you up to? Probably something fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Look right at the camera.
Trying to clip out 7 seconds.
You know, it is fun when you see a comic at like an open mic, which is always a crazy move to me. Recording your sets at an open mic for clips on like social
Nuts.
media, crazy.
Can we? I'm sorry. I
No,
don't
you go.
wanna
You're good. No,
interrupt
you're good. No.
Can we do? This is a rampant thing at an open mic that we unfortunately still have to go to, which I was pretty schooled in last night about how open mics are always going to be a thing.
No, they're
Nightmare.
not.
I ran that by him,
Yeah.
by the way. It's a conversation
We
none of you were
workshopped
there
that.
for,
We
and I will
workshopped
not
it.
reiterate, but it was nuts. And that's a pretty rampant thing at the Brews Room open mic, which is a good open mic.
Yeah.
I understand
be.
the thought
Was not
process. It was
yesterday.
not. I understand the thought process of being like, there's people here who laugh sometimes when I talk. I'm going to record this. What's not thought about is the fact that we are not on a stage. We are in a booth where they've removed the table.
And there's a
And
marlin
then
behind you.
There's
a
a
marlin.
huge marlin mounted on the wall behind you, and the light, the spotlight, is purple.
Looks
You
great.
look crazy. There's no way you can film that and make it good unless the whole clip is just your face.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
yeah,
comments
yeah.
I'm talking about, you don't want that close up of a face, of their face.
Yeah.
Ugly motherfuckers.
Ugly pieces of dog shit.
Worthless humans, actually. No.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right.
Judge you.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck you.
If you had to compete in one Olympic event, what do you think you could do?
Fuck, dude, that's a really out of left field.
I just
dude.
kind of came in with that. I
Damn,
just thought of
dude.
that right
You
now.
just
That's
thought of
fire.
that?
Yeah,
That
that was
wasn't- that
fire.
wasn't
No, that wasn't
prepared?
pre-prepared.
Wait, winter or summer?
Either.
Women's
Any of 'em.
boxing.
No.
You would get fucked up,
Jeff,
dude.
you would
You
lose,
get
dude.
fucked
You would
up,
get.
dude.
You don't think
you
you
don't
would
think
get
an
fucked up?
Olympic level woman could fuck you up?
Super lightweight.
You don't.
90
think that
pounds?
She would tee you,
You
up,
wouldn't.
dude.
You wouldn't land a punch, dude.
I'd rock her shit.
No.
I'd rock her shit.
There's no way.
dude. Dude, I think like a guy who just practices at a gym once in a while that's like 200 pounds who goes like maybe like 5 times a week would still get fucked up by that lady.
No, I disagree with that.
You don't
I
think so?
disagree with
Yeah,
that.
I disagree with that.
Maybe not boxing, but just like fighting. If I could just go do whatever I want.
You think you could beat up an Olympic level?
But here's the
How
thing.
big is this woman?
Let's say 130 pounds.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
You're crazy if you
You're
don't think
crazy.
you
Here's
can
the
do that.
thing.
I don't think I could do that to a fucking an Olympic level.
I'm
One of
not
the-
fast enough. Have you understand?
that's- yeah.
Boxing is mostly
I just said
defense.
fighting, not boxing.
Well,
I
that's
switched
not
it
an
from
Olympic
fighting.
sport.
Well,
There's no.
Is it?
There's no bare knuckle street fight Olympic competitive.
Just let
like,
me loose in the Olympic Village
war.
and I'll fight. I'll fight these
Yeah.
bitches.
He's just beating up people in the audience.
He's just in the Olympic Village, just blindsiding women.
She's about to eat popcorn. Just
Yeah,
pink.
yeah. No, dude.
Like the American rowing team had to back out because I went nuts.
Dude,
Yeah.
badminton is mine.
No.
I don't think I don't think I would win.
No, but
That would be the best I would have the chance of competing.
I think you're out of your
I
mind.
think
I
that's
think you
crazy.
would be at
Badminton?
So, have you seen competitive
Yeah,
badminton?
dude.
There's not a chance.
That's
that
one
you
of the
could keep
only
track of
sports
that.
where I go, I could maybe do it.
Honestly, you know what?
What-
If you got in a little better, this is going for not just you, but like in general, little bit better shape and cardio. Maybe like the middle of like the rowing team.
Well, that's but that no,
Yeah.
you would slow. Well,
No.
that's no.
I
You-
agree with that. I think that's a good one
you
because
think
you're.
bobsledding would be
Because
fine.
you could
Nah.
all you have to do, you're not at the ends. I think the ends are the most important ones. The middle, you just have to keep pace, which is
If you
I
can
think
keep
just
it-
cardio
Well, and strength.
and strength.
Of
But I mean, like
100%.
I feel like you could get yourself to that level of fitness,
Yeah.
and then you'd be fine. Then it's just keeping the rhythm of the rowing.
Yeah.
But that's probably hard as fuck.
This
You
is
guys
the
like
rhythm
fitness?
of the rowing.
fitness.
Oh,
Damn, dude.
yeah.
I thought I might get you guys because you guys work out and shit. Yeah.
What about you?
Dude, honestly, I think what's the one where the dads let the fucking thing go?
Oh
and then-
yeah, dude.
It's not shuffleboard. What's it
no,
called,
it's
dude? God damn it, dude. I was just thinking about it.
it's
Curling?
curling.
Curling,
yeah,
bro.
Curling.
I think
Is that
curling,
the one where they brush in front
Yeah.
of the thing?
Yeah, that's hard as shit.
I've
Have
walked
you
on
done it?
ice. I'm good at it.
Have you
I'm
done
good
it?
at walking on ice.
We've
No,
had
I've
we have
never
a
done
curling
it.
rink.
I'm not going to
Let
be
me
the
tell you,
pusher.
pal, you're walking on thin ice right
Yeah,
now.
I'm not going to be the pusher. I'm going to be
The
that
scraper.
guy.
That's
I'm
the
going to
harder
be the
part.
scraper guy.
That's the way harder part.
Okay, then I'm the pusher guy. I'm the pusher man.
I'm the pushing man. Hey,
That's a good song.
that's a good song.
I also think that, hear me out, just how aerodynamics work, I think I could toss a javelin pretty far. I think I could get a javelin going
I
real good,
don't
man.
like how you guys go. Badminton's a crazy one. You're like, I could compete with somebody who's throwing a javelin.
Well, here's
dude.
the thing. There is women's javelin.
No, see,
No,
that's
we're
the thing.
that's it.
You
No
can't
women
do that.
No women in these occasions. Well, you could go You could go M to F.
No. We're
And
not
then-
doing that.
Loophole, baby.
Yeah.
Yes,
You would
I
still-
can.
You would still lose. It's like
There's no trans
Are you
Olympics.
telling me I can't?
I don't think I could throw a javelin
Ooh.
3/4 as
That'll
far
be a
as
really
woman
annoying
does.
I agree.
conversation that no one will shut the fuck up about the next Summer Olympics. There's going to be one country that's like, we're letting them in.
And it's gonna be America.
Probably.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Let's talk about this.
I honestly think that conversation is going to be annoying as fuck. The next Summer Olympics, there are going to be M to Fs that get entered in, and then it's just going to be this entire and other countries are going to be like, we wouldn't allow that.
You know
It's
what
gonna be
really bugs the shit out of me? Nobody's talking about the F to M's who come into a sport and then can't play it anymore because they're not good enough.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why that's boring though.
They weren't watchable when they were women, and they ain't watchable when they're men.
Well, it was just a joke about
Oh.
how
yeah.
nobody's talking about it because if a female transitioned to a man and then was like, I still want to play basketball, they'd be like, great, go to Turkey
Yeah.
or wherever. Go to Lithuania
Yeah.
where you'll be the end of the bench.
Yeah.
Maybe not even.
Dude,
No,
this
no.
bit bombed, and I don't feel like it's my fault. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think that bit was
What?
my
I just
fault.
don't even get the bit though. It's just that they wouldn't be.
How
good.
do you not get the bit? You guys are misogynistic as a joke all the time. The bit is, oh, we're talking about, oh,
Wait,
this,
wait,
this,
wait.
this, and I
But
go,
that implies that the females would be better than males at all.
what are you fucking talking
Wait,
about?
am I
I
not
get the-
understanding
Yeah,
I get
this
the
is
bit.
why I said this.
I
when
get
I
the
said,
bit.
Wait, is it
when
male
I
to
said
female
this
or
isn't
female
my
to male?
fault, this is,
Female to
I'm
male.
glad he's proving it.
Yeah, female to male wouldn't. Yeah, it's not funny though, because it's like, how is it? They would lose.
That was
That's
what
the
I
point.
fucking said.
Yeah, it's just
you're
matter
proving
of
my point.
No,
right
no,
now.
it's matter of fact. It's too matter of fact. It's like being like red's red. Yeah, the
No.
females would lose if they
What
came to
I don't
males.
even understand the point
You're
making
saying
right
you're
now.
saying if females.
I'm feeling furious.
Okay, so you're saying if a female transitioned to a male.
Yeah.
Right.
The joke was you guys were talking, and the whole world is talking about trans athletes.
Yes.
Almost
M to Fs.
every single time
It's M to F, yeah.
has been a male
Yeah.
transitioning to a
Right.
female and then dominating that. And I jokingly, sarcastically went, you know what's really pissing me off? Nobody is talking about all the F to M's who are joining sports teams and then immediately have to quit because they're not good enough. It's a joke about how women can't compete with
Oh.
men. It's a
Well, I didn't get it.
blandly misogynistic joke that did not land, and I feel like it's only 50% my fault
I didn't get it.
because he got it and he didn't laugh. I'm never really crushing much for Jeff on this podcast.
Nobody's
to be
dude.
honest.
Jeff, when I first met Jeff, I thought he hated me. So I get it.
I still think Jeff hates me.
Yeah,
because
sometimes he'll just like.
especially if I'm
look.
I'm like I'm gonna tell a joke and then he's in front of me and I just stare at him while he smirks.
Do you
just
get
a little bit.
okay? Real question: do you guys get more nervous when one of us is in the room when you do stand up?
No,
I do.
Not you two.
We do shows together.
No, I know, but I'm saying like at an open mic, like last night, dude.
no,
last
no.
night, low key, I don't know why because that room was rough, and I saw you in the back, and I was like, "Fuck!"
I was
I
in
did
the-
not
I was in
want
the
to
back
bomb in
like-
front of you. I was like,
I was in
"God
the back
damn!"
like, God damn, dude, Josh is having a rough go.
yeah.
No, if I see you have a rough go at an open mic, it just makes me go, fuck, it's going to be rough.
Yeah. That's how I
Like-
felt. I watched Riley, who I thought did really well, but looking back
It was
on
just
it,
comics
it was
left.
all the
But he
comics
also is very
laughing.
funny.
He is
Yeah,
hila-
he's really funny.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that joke
and then
about
I
the
watched
ramps.
you not
so
do that
funny.
good, and I was like, fuck. And I didn't even have, you know what? I didn't have that delusional thought of like, I'll turn him around. I thought this crowd's going to suck. And they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
no.
crazy. There was just like 17 people sitting facing away. It's like, what are you doing in the middle of the room, dude?
Fucking audacity of these people to show up. So the way the room is that there's seating in the it's a square. There's seating in the middle, there's booths on the outside. So there's a walkway all the way around the inner booths and the outer booths. These people, it's like 17 white people walk in. Somebody couldn't fit at their table. They put a fucking table in the walkway.
Yeah,
so
crazy.
everybody had to walk directly in front of the stage, which, as we discussed earlier, is really just the corner booth that they've removed the table from. It was so goddamn annoying, dude. People piss me off.
A lot of people make me mad.
Nobody's more entitled than like a 60-year-old white person.
Dude, it's nuts. I literally it makes me more furious than anything is watching entitled white people be like, I can do this. No, you can't. There's a server in
I'm
here.
a paying customer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
I can
yeah.
rearrange the furniture.
Nick walked up to them before the show and went, hey, you guys here for comedy tonight? And the old I went, we're here to heckle. And I went, I fucking hate these
I
people
hate
already,
that.
dude.
You
I-
have no idea.
Oh, dude,
that
the
happened
furious.
at Brick and Barrel. My wife's friends came, and one of her friends came in late, and she was like, "I'm here to heckle you," and it's like, that makes me mad when you say that. Like, you don't like.
Do you know
if
that's
you're-
the most
If
infuriating
you are
thing?
at a comedy show and you see a comic or the host or whoever before the show, and you go, "I'm here to heckle," our face might go, ha ha ha, but in our head we're like, I hope you have a heart attack before the show starts.
Yeah. So
I hope you get a phone call that's, "Oh my God, Dad, you won't believe it. Krista, your baby girl, crashed her fucking car. You got to leave the show." That's
I hope
what I want
whoever
to
you
happen
love
to you.
dies.
Yes.
When I walked in, you had ordered those wings, and we walked in late, and then Nick said, "That's the guy you can heckle," and they all looked at me, haha, and I straight face went, "Don't fucking heckle me."
I know you would.
I was furious when he said that.
I hate that. I hate that energy of like, I'm here to ruin it.
If you think that you can show up to a comedy show and make it better by your participation, you are narcissistic, full of yourself, and the biggest idiot to ever exist.
Also, if you think that you can
That's
make
it.
a
Just
comedy
describing
show,
us. You said. No, the joke is that
We're the
we're the
comedians.
guy. No,
if
I know,
you
but I'm
think
saying
you
like
can
you
make
just
a
described
comedy
us-
show
yeah.
better, do comedy. The most
Exactly.
cowardly thing you can do is just ruin a show from the crowd.
Yes.
Because you're especially
Pussy.
at an open
Pussy
mic.
ass bitch.
Because at an open mic, you can go up, motherfucker. It's an open mic. So if you're
Ooh.
yelling from there,
Yeah,
you're too
go
much of a pussy to go up.
Yeah.
You're a pussy.
Damn, I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket next time somebody wants to start shit at an open mic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
it's a
like, you can
fucking
come
open-
up here, right?
This is an open mic. This
You
is
fucking
free
loser.
to anybody.
The
but
only
you don't have the balls to fucking come up here, so you'd rather stay in your comfort zone around your little friends and yell shit out. That also isn't funny or half the time makes sense.
Right. So that made me think of a question because I was gonna say pretty emphatically, you're a fucking loser if you come to an open mic on a Tuesday night at a wing place on purpose. Is it more embarrassing to be the person who's in the audience or the person who's the comic at the 15 deep list open mic at the wing spot?
That it depends on how many comics are in the room. Because if there's 7 people that are on your side and they laugh at that, then you win. But
I'm
if
not.
if
I'm
the
not
other
even just
comics-
saying it out
Oh,
loud.
okay, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
deep down, who is the bigger loser? Because the comic,
You are.
if you
are.
if you say anything and
depends
they
on- yeah.
laugh, you won.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter
I
that.
think it
saying
depends.
really, who's the loser?
It depends. It depends what your definition of a loser is, because the person you're talking to could be making 150K, and you by
I can still
comparison
think
are
you're a
making.
That
loser.
doesn't make
I
them
can
not a
still
No,
think
but I was
you're a
gonna say.
loser.
But I was gonna. Can I finish? So, fuck you, dude. No, okay.
Relax.
Yeah, no. So I'm saying you could be making 150K a year and still be there. And if you're talking about if from a financial standpoint, whether or not you're a loser, the guy who's doing the open mic probably isn't making that, so he would be the loser. But if you're talking about being chasing your dream,
Right. So
what does that make you a loser?
Here's what I think.
Yes.
It does. It
I
makes you be
almost
an open mic.
never associate whether somebody is a loser or not with any sort of status. It's an inside thing. If you are a millionaire and you live in a high rise in Miami and you drive a Tesla and you fuck a model and you don't have any anxiety or depression, but on Tuesday nights, you like to go to the local bar and heckle the comics, you are the biggest fucking loser in the world.
I disagree with that.
I agree.
I disagree.
I agree.
I
Because
agree.
I don't think it has anything to do with what you can or can't achieve.
Because here's what I think heckling is and why you're a loser if you do that shit. And I don't mean like the accidental whatever, or like if you get asked
Yeah.
a question, or like there's certain women who will heckle and they don't realize that like, I don't need your participation, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But the type of it's mostly dudes, the dudes who heckle, the dudes who will yell things out. What that is, you're with people, your girlfriend, your wife, your family, your friends, and that is an insecure thing in here that's making you go, why is that? Why is everyone looking at that guy?
Yeah.
Why is everyone
you
laughing
changed
when
my
that
mind.
guy?
No, you just changed my
That's
mind.
Why is
exactly
everyone
what I'm
laughing when
saying.
that guy said?
That's a good
Because
point.
women heckle because most women heckle because no one's ever told most women to shut the fuck up. Most women have never heard, hey, you're not the center of attention right now. Shut the fuck up. No one's ever done that to a woman, so she doesn't realize she can't go, no, that happened to my friend, actually. That's not how it happened.
Yes,
They don't
dude.
know. Women don't know that it's time for you to because especially if they're hot, because their bosses, their coworkers,
I agree with this.
everyone
I
around
agree
them,
with this.
no one's ever
Yes.
told them to shut the fuck up because they want to fuck them. But men heckle because they want to be like, everyone's looking at that guy.
Yes.
I'm
I
better
want-
than that guy.
Yes.
I'm the funny guy at the
That's
office, and I'm
exactly
here with
what
my
it is.
coworkers, and they're laughing at him.
Bro.
I have to yell out something.
I
That's
agree with
exactly
that.
what it is. It's like that guy at our Miami show who sat in the front row with his girl
fuck, yeah.
and his table who was all they were having a good time.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
show
yeah.
was kind of what it was. No, the improv.
The improv. Yeah.
Oh,
And he sat
that
in the front with
motherfucker.
his hat on and his fucking Jordans, and he was making it a point not to laugh. And it's like, dude, it doesn't make you gay to laugh at another man. Your lady loves us.
Yeah.
So how about you just fucking grow up?
Also, you know what makes you look like the biggest loser in the world? Having your arms crossed, purposefully not laughing when everyone around you is having a good time.
Yeah, it makes you look
dork.
like an idiot. I actually had a girl do that thing where she goes, no, what? Like she was being nice, and I don't think she even thought. You remember when I did that joke? It was kind of nuts. I still think one little part of it's funny about what a diva cup is.
yeah.
So a diva cup,
remember
a
that.
diva cup, and so a diva cup, and what the joke is, and for anybody who doesn't know, is a thing. You know those things.
This is his soda pre-cum, by the way.
You know, this made people laugh really hard, but only this little part. A diva cup is, you know those things when you were a kid that were like little rubber things, and you flip them inside out and you put them on a table and they go and they shoot up in the air. It's one of those, but for inside your pussy. That part, every single time, made people laugh. The rest of the joke, really rough. The rest of the joke, really bad. I did that joke one time, and a group of young girls laughed, and then one of them went, "It's like, but it's a bigger, and it has like a thing at the bottom so you can like get it out." And like I was just like, yeah, obviously it's not a 25-cent child's toy shoved in your pussy. I understand.
Yeah,
that.
I get
It's
that.
a comparison.
I had a girl.
An analogy. That's an
I was doing
analogy.
that.
She just doesn't get an analogy.
Yeah, she-
I was working out that. Yeah, she doesn't get
That's
it.
a funny.
woman
That's a
who
fun
doesn't
character.
understand
An
analogies.
analogy who goes to a comedy
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Just every time a guy who doesn't understand analogies going to a comedy show, they're like, yeah, and that would be like if your wife came home with a new dog, and everybody starts laughing, and they go, yeah, but it's not because a new dog is like a responsibility.
It's like, oh, like I'm doing a show. I'm
Yeah.
doing a show here. There's a fun bar next door. It's like you guys came here to get the salad when there's steak next door. And she's like, some people like salads.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
You know what
okay.
comedy really needs is a fact checker in the crowd.
Dude.
That's what we need. I did that. I was working out that fucking tag at the end of the adoption bit where I was, you know, like I know a friend. She adopted a girl from China. It cost her $30,000, and I'm like, a Chinese girl, something they're just throwing away anyways. And a woman went, they don't do that anymore. They ended that policy. And I was like, oh, that's what this joke needed, fact checking.
Thank you for
Thank you.
Because all that
I need to-
matters is
yeah.
that the crowd understands
like-
that they used to say, oh, you have a girl? No.
I needed somebody who was updated on world politics for this
By the way,
joke. Thank
yeah.
you.
You know that fucking. Have you heard how bad that backfired? The China only allowing one child, and like most of them were getting born females, and they were
Yeah.
getting rid of them. Now, dude, there's like one lady to every like 8 dudes there, and dudes are going crazy.
One of the biggest issues that China has is like there's a huge like age gap where there's like people who are like under the age of like 40 is regular sized population for them, and then people above the age of like 70 is a regular size. But everybody in between, like in their 40s, 50s, and 60s or some shit, there's so little of them. It's like when the older generation dies, there's just like no one really around. Like there's just like a
Damn,
generation
dude.
of barely anybody.
That's nuts because I think that old Asian people are the best ones.
Old people?
Old
or the best
Asian-
types of Asians?
Old Asian people.
Are
I
the
think-
best are the best type of old people or the best type of Asian people?
Ooh, both actually. I didn't think about that. I was just kind of saying it in like a broad scope, but I think both, honestly. Old Asian lady is the best old lady and the best Asian.
I'm
in
going
my
I'm
opinion.
going old black guy. I think old
Fuck,
black guy's
dude.
cool. Old
Fuck.
black guy's cool, especially if he's really knowledgeable.
Bro, my friend has
A real Forrest Whitaker type.
yeah, my friend has a grandpa and he's black, and the rest of the family is as well. And and he is like a jazz musician who will like go like
Yeah,
play the
that's sick.
keys at bars, and he's like the smoothest. Like I remember one time, this was before I got sober, he came up to me, and we were at like a house party or whatever, and I'm like 20, and he was like, you want a sip of Hennessy? And I was just like, damn, dude, I'll fuck you right now. That was the coolest thing. He's got like a little white afro, and like a little white goatee, and he just
little
fucking
Morgan Freeman.
He's got a great voice, period, and singing voice. And he just fucking tickles those keys, dude.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
That's
It's
the thing. Old Asian
the
people are
coolest.
cool because they can Mr. Miyagi out.
Yeah.
But old black dude also cool because he'll give you a little tidbit. Like an old black dude's just like, look, you catch more flies with honey than you do. And you're like, God damn, that's a good point. Yeah,
that's
I
a really
like
nice
that.
point.
And then old
I
white
like
guys are
that.
like, why is there an old black guy talking to that white kid?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, no.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I mean, this isn't a new thing. I was just going to say. It's crazy how white people hate other races. It's almost like
That's
there's
such a funny thing to bring up, and like in sincerity, be like, isn't it crazy how like old white people don't like other races?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, it's a huge issue.
yeah. That's kind of been a thing.
Yeah,
that we
it's a
need to work
problem.
on.
You know what?
Actually.
You know what I think that old Asian people and old black people have in common though? Never know how old they are.
True.
But it's different. So here's the thing. I think my theory or my experience, Asian people get to an age where they look 200 years old.
Yeah.
Quick. And then you have that happens at like 65. And then until they die at like 115, they look that way until basically the end.
Mm-hmm.
Black people though, when they get old, they still look young. They do cross over a threshold at a certain point.
They cross a
Where
threshold.
they're like, baby, my hip's bad or whatever.
Yeah.
I like that. Not all
That's
black people
just
talk like that. Some
That's
black
just a
ladies
southern
sound like
old
that.
woman.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just the way
There's
old southern women talk.
That's true.
Oh, fuck.
Also, white people, it seems like they age worse. White people just got to start using lotion. You just can't
I use
be
cocoa butter all the time.
A big reason why white people look like they age worse is because they just go out in the sun all their life and never fucking use lotion.
That's
their
what I was
skin's
gonna
just
say,
dry
bro.
and wrinkly. You look more wrinkly than other races.
Dude,
because
you are.
Because you are.
Because you're white and you go, I want to get a tan.
But it's not
Black people purposely stay out of the sun. I know,
Yes.
dude, I knew like whenever I played basketball in high school, during the summer we would work out and we'd go run outside. And there were guys on my team who would run in like full long sleeves with a T-shirt over their head because they were
And-
like, I don't want to get
And
dark
you know who
too much.
other races either stay out of the sun
Yes.
or they moisturize better, whereas white people for
You
a
know-
long time didn't. They'd go out boating every weekend, and then by the time they're 60, they're fucking raisined out.
Yeah, you're right.
My,
Lotion
uh,
up, dude.
That's a good.
Other races
My girl
know
puts
how to
on
lotion. White people don't.
She puts my girl puts sunscreen on before bed, for her face. It's like a
That
part
ma-
of her
yeah.
routine, every night.
a lot of like
what-
Yeah, it's
daily
the thing.
moisturizer
Yeah,
just
it's
has like
sunscreen
SPF in
yeah,
it
yeah,
now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
people
good
do
for your
that.
skin.
Women in their facial routines and shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Dove bar soap, baby.
Okay, have you smelled? Do you guys?
What the Rock is cooking?
Have you smelled the? I had a moment today where I wasn't proud. Have you ever had those bacon bit things for your dog, like the bacon treats that look like a little steak?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Did you eat one?
That
I
look like a raw
tried.
T-bone.
Was
Yeah,
it good?
smells great.
Oh,
Let me tell you something. Not good. Not
bet.
good at all, dude.
You know,
bet.
they
It
have
was
like
crazy.
they have like
of course
dog
they
bacon.
It smelled
Yeah.
so good though.
it's so crazy.
You've
It's
never
because it has like fake bacon
Yeah, it's
flavoring
artificial.
on it.
Yeah, it's
I've
artificial.
never purposefully tried a dog treat, but I did in high school. I came home and there was like the classic pink donut box on our counter, and I opened it up and it looked like donuts. I ate one and it was disgusting, and I thought it was like, I was like, did my mom get some like healthy vegetable based donut? Like, what is this
Yeah.
garbage? And then when my stepdad came home, I was like, yo, those donuts suck. And he was like, they're dog treats.
Yeah. I did the
was
same
like,
thing,
oh.
dude. I went to a dog bakery back in the day when I was still smoking weed. I went to a dog bakery, got my dog some treats. Guess who got high and didn't have any snacks? Me.
Yeah.
Guess what? Those peanut butter dog treats that they make for them, not that bad. I ate an entire bag of them.
you
You made a decision. You made a decision. Did you had one and you went, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I did.
The difference is I didn't know what I was eating. I took one bite and
knew.
said, this is gross.
So-
Josh was like, this is gross, and stopped. You knew.
I knew before
Went for
I
it.
knew before I ate the first one, and then afterwards still ate most of the bag.
That's
But here's the thing.
crazy.
It's not like I went to like it's not like Purina like
Right.
fucking dog
Yeah,
chow.
yeah, yeah.
It's
You
like
can
a
get the-
dog bakery. When they make those cakes and shit,
So are
it's-
these donuts. They're
the
gross.
Same, it's the same. These were little crunchy little treats. It was mostly texture based for me at that point. I do remember this. I was sitting on the $80 Walmart futon that I
Would
had
you say
in
that
my
your
apartment.
palate wasn't as refined back then?
Oh, my palate was dog shit back then, dude. I ate like shit. I ate fucking Firehouse subs.
It was
every
dog
day.
treat back then.
Yeah. Listen, dude, when you smoke pills off of foil, it does something to your palate at the
What would
time.
be like
So
what would be like a meal? Like, okay, so you're fucking. I guess you obviously don't get munchies when you're on heroin, right? Or do you?
no, you can eat on heroin.
But is it
Xanax,
different?
bro. Xanax, you can eat everything.
What was your go-to if you're like if you smoke heroin when you smoke oxys?
When
What would you
smoke
eat?
heroin or smoke oxys? I loved like fruit snacks type shit, like nothing with any sort of significant nutrients at all.
Yeah.
I'm talking like pure like xanthan gum and sugar, bro.
Yeah,
like that's all
you're
I
eating
need.
Ho-hos.
So like I loved like cherry sours.
Okay,
I
yeah,
love
dude,
cherry sours.
Yeah,
So like,
good
dude,
gas station
dude,
food.
bro. I would wake up after nodding out. My like fucking whole mouth is red, and I have cherry sours that have like fallen out of my mouth, like stuck to my shirt, bro. There was a time in my life where I lived in this apartment off campus. I didn't go to school, but like I was off of a campus, and
There's a time I lived off campus. We all live off campus.
You've never not lived off campus.
The only time that you lived on campus was when you lived on campus.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you're always living off campus. Unless you're on campus.
Okay, all right. Fair point. So the idea when I got this apartment was I will go back to school, and then I did not. And it was very close to a campus, so off campus. And I just slept on this fucking like mattress, never had sheets on it, anything like that. And my gran would buy me like snacks and shit. And they have these chocolate covered pomegranates. They're not actually pomegranate. They're just like a pomegranate gummy. And dude, I would wake up and like walk into the fucking bathroom and just have melted chocolate all over my body, dude. One time I woke up and dude, this was so sad. So I was like, I fell asleep with a lit candle on my bed.
Oh, no.
And I woke up like
On your bed.
on my bed. on my
You're doing a seance and you're
On my
not,
Tempur-Pedic
So not
bed.
like on a nightstand.
I'm on a full-size bed. Maybe
You put a candle on the bed and lit it.
listen to
and
me.
then fell asleep.
Listen to me. I am on a full. You wouldn't be called necessarily falling asleep. I nodded out.
Yeah.
which is similar. It's more inducing sleep than it is falling asleep. You know.
Regardless, you lit a candle
It's
and
kind
then
of.
put it
It's
on
not
a bed.
falling asleep. It's tripping asleep. You're just like, oh, I'm asleep now. Oh fuck. You know what I mean?
You're like in your head. You're like, I need to put this some.
yeah.
This
So
is fine
so
right next
I was
to
on
the
a
flammable
full-size
couch.
bed, which, as you can imagine, I take up most of, right? And I had a bag of chocolate Brookstone chocolate covered pomegranates. Delicious.
Brookstone?
I don't know if it's Brookstone. I think it might be
Isn't that the-
Brookbridge or
that's
something
the-
like that.
That's
It's
the massage chair place.
But
Hey Matt, where'd you get those chips? Sharper Image.
Yeah. So
Go to a
Brookside. I'm sorry. It's Brookside.
Brookstone is so funny.
the dumbest joke. Where'd you get those chips? Sharper.
So I.
That shouldn't have hit
So
her
I'm
so
eating
hard.
my
That was
fucking
fucking
Brooks.
hilarious.
It's just like one of those weirdly like
Brookstone.
mall specific stores.
Yeah.
So I'm eating Brookstone chocolate covered pomegranates. So what I didn't want to have the lights all the way on, but
It's
I
a
was scared
mouthful.
of the dark because I was high and I was like I didn't have a TV in there. I didn't even have sheets on my bed. So yeah, I lit a candle. I also didn't have I didn't have a nightstand. My fucking whole room was a bed with no sheets on it and like
Probably clothes all around.
clothes fucking everywhere.
So just the best place to light a fire.
Dude, I'm on a Tempur-Pedic foam mattress with clothes all over my carpet floor. In an
Upstairs
apartment-
from a gas
in
station.
an apartment complex that I guarantee you was built with fucking paper mache. This
Oh,
was
yeah.
the
Oh,
shittiest
yeah.
apartment complex. And yeah, I put the candle over there on the bed and I was like probably smoking weed or like whatever I was doing, like fucking high, and I nodded out and I woke up like, ow, fuck. And I knocked the candle over and just hot wax spilled all over. So I get up at one point and hot wax dries like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
instantly.
I get up and I have wax all over my side, chocolate all over my chest. And at that point, there was no. It was funny because I remember looking in the mirror and being like, "You're a mess." You know what I mean? Like, Matt, you're crazy. You know what I mean?
You crazy for this one, man. You crazy for this one.
You be doing crazy shit nodding off on that fucking heroin, dude. You're nuts. And then,
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. I used to do wild shit, bro. It was nuts.
We used to put
I just love the idea of like a heroin addict getting into worse and worse hijinks and just being like, "You crazy for this one."
You crazy for this.
that his intervention.
I'm
That's
just
how
like
he-
breaking my parents' safe. He's like, "Matt, you crazy for this?" They're
Your
asleep.
monologue, you have a monologue to just kind of like you're trying to like balance out, like you're trying to just work through it
What's
emotionally.
a very
You're
dark,
decompartmentalizing
a
it.
very dark thought, or just in general, is just like a heroin addict's son trying to crack his parents' safe to sell things for more heroin, and then realizing that the combination is his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
Dude. Damn, dude.
Sad, dude. And then he has got a gun in there and he just shoots himself.
Why you do me like
Whoa.
that? Okay, Jesus.
Well, I'm trying to make it sad, dude.
Dude, that was
That
too
was
much,
it. Already
bro.
was.
It already was.
Because
but it was like,
see, my story, there was a path to redemption. He could have realized it was his birthday and been like,
Yeah.
"My
No,
parents love me. They my safe
okay,
password."
yeah.
is
I
their-
read
is
that
their
as a turning
birthday.
point.
I did my bit, dude. I did
And
my
then
bit.
you're just
what if a
like-
gun comes out?
it's like, what if he finds a gun and blows his brains?
Yeah, I did my.
And then his
go-to.
parents find him, and he's on the last day of the code. They're like, he knew it was his birthday. That's how
Yeah,
it
yeah,
ends.
yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
dude, this is so sad.
That
bro.
is really sad.
That's crazy because I literally used to break it. Like my dad has a gun safe with a fucking tick thing on it, and I used to do that. It wasn't my birthday. It was not my birthday.
That was like
It was like
a
the year.
sad-
It was like the year. Like his. It was like Oklahoma State won championship
That's
or
Yeah,
some
dude,
shit.
that's
It was-
all of.
It was some numbers that mean nothing to nobody, but he's
Yeah.
like, these are the year that I like Chevy's cars the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Something
No,
like
dude,
that.
that's a dad password. A
Yeah.
dad password is just like his sports team, then the year they won. You could hack into any dad. You find out what sports team a dad likes.
Yeah.
You can guess their password.
Anytime I've asked my mom for a password, she's like, it's Paula loves Evan and Matt
Yeah.
a lot. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, dude.
And then like I
My
asked my
mom's
dad.
is always her kids' names.
Yeah, mine too.
exactly, dude.
Dude, parent passwords are either the dad's favorite sport team plus the year that they won the
Yeah.
championship, or the mom's is just my sweet baby angel Matt.
Yeah, my mom's
Matt.
is like, I love you guys so much. I would do anything for you, Evan, Matt, Ross. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
And my dad's is like Camaro 1979.
What's so funny is we're on my mom's Netflix account, and anytime you log in from a device, my mom thinks ISIS is on her Netflix.
yeah, dude,
She will get like a notification that's like somebody in Palm Beach Gardens is trying to access your Netflix account, and it's just like, I changed the password because somebody was trying to get in. It's like, Colleen got a new phone. Relax, Mom.
God damn it, dude. Now I'm logged out
But
again.
every single time, it's just a different amalgamation of all of her kids' names, plus like
of course.
1, 2, 3 or
My
something.
mom,
Yeah.
dude, my mom had she did the same thing. We switched. I logged into Hulu from my house currently, and she called me. She's like, "Do you know anybody with the IP 87.452?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you? The
You're just
number
reading
that
me an
means-
IP
Yeah,
address?
like I'm gonna know the address. I was like, "Oh wait, was it .962?" Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Mom,
Steve.
that's me.
yeah.
I'm
I
IP
just love how parents
84371.
don't
can't
understand.
like put it together that like, okay, this person who has been using my Netflix or Hulu or whatever lives in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
So if I get a notification that says your Hulu account was accessed from a new device in Fort Lauderdale, they
Yeah.
can't just be like, oh, that was probably Josh.
Yeah. They go.
They're like, the government's coming for me.
They
Yeah.
know? Do you know 9824? It's crazy.
I had
That
to
is
change
crazy.
the
Dude,
password again.
Dude, my parents have had the same phone number. My mom's cell phone is now my parents' old house phone number, which is wild. I've known my parents' phone number my entire life. I even know her.
I know my dad's and my mom's cell phone
and then-
number.
and then
yeah,
I know-
me too.
I know
think it's
their
the
work-
only numbers I have memorized.
I
I know
have
my
their
old
old-
house
Yep.
phone, and I know my grand's house phone because it was like I think our the first was it, and then like my ours was like 6437, and hers was like 6374.
I know
or
house
something.
phones. Like my
6743.
friend's house phone, like I would call like before like cell phones, I'd call my friend. I know house phones, but cell phones, the only active numbers that I know are my parents' cell phones.
My
They-
own and my parents.
They used to have where we were at. It was divided into you were either it was 641, 423 was like the poor neighborhoods. 641, 424 you had money, so you knew.
Which is funny because this is like what the fucking Iowa. So it's like your backyard is just the rich neighborhood.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
You're like
You're
looking
just
over the fence. You're like, must be nice to have an acre. or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever.
Isn't Iowa super flat?
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So is Oklahoma.
yeah. Iowa's just
Great
like
Plains, baby.
the thing about Iowa is that it sucks. And then we were
Yeah.
talking about this.
End of sentence.
End of sentence.
Yeah.
We were talking about this. Like living in Florida is nice. It's nice for me because I spent 17 years in Iowa. So it's like getting out of a toxic relationship and then meeting the love of your life. It's like, oh, I can go to La Bamba at 12 o'clock and it's going to be open versus like the only Mexican place we have in Iowa is a Taco Bell.
Or it's
That's open for
mid-January,
real?
Yeah.
it's 60
My home-
degrees.
my-
outside.
Do y'all even have Mexicans
My-
there?
My hometown.
That was just,
No.
I'm being
My
serious.
hometown.
they
There's
make it
there's
open?
like 3 restaurants there
Okay.
that are there's something called Taco John's. Do you have Taco John's?
No.
Very funny. My hometown in Iowa, Taco John's is one of the Mexican restaurants. Very funny because Taco John's.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Taco Wands.
Ta-
Just
yeah,
change it a
cra-
little
yeah,
bit.
Change it a little
Taco
bit.
Wan.
Then there's something called Taco Tico, which everybody says is like the best. If you have, it's like it's Taco Bell. Then there's a Taco Bell. And
Wait,
then-
are these like fast food
these
places?
are fast food. And then there's one
Okay.
Mexican restaurant. There's
So
one
I don't
legit
consider any of
no,
those actually
of course.
Mexican food.
And then there's one Mexican restaurant that's not good. But it's called, I don't even know what it's called, but they actually got shut down because there's cockroaches in the fucking kitchen. So it was
If
like,
I had to guess how the Mexican food in Iowa was, I'd probably say not good.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
if
know
I
what?
had
We
to
do have
guess.
good food.
Mexican food in Oklahoma is gas.
Yeah,
dude.
that's-
Tex-Mex, baby.
Tex-Mex
Shit's
is fucking fire.
That's close
dude.
enough to the border that a couple of them got
Yeah,
started
yeah,
restaurants
Texas,
up there.
we're right
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Texas.
San Diego, when I lived there, that was the craziest, like the best street tacos I've ever had in my life. And you
Oh,
get like
yeah.
you get
Dude, we gotta
fucking
eat
9
that.
of, dude, you get 9 of them for like $4 and you're
We gotta go find some good fucking tacos.
we can just
while
go to
we're there,
fucking
bro.
Tijuana, dude.
Should we go to Mexico?
Do you have a passport? Get a
Not yet.
passport. You have time.
I'm gonna get one,
Dude, passport.
I'm
dude, the
literally,
boys go to Tijuana?
I literally am getting my birth certificate from my mom this weekend, and next week going in and paying and doing all the stuff
Yes,
to get
get
my
a passport, dude. Yes, dude. Let's go to Tijuana.
I don't know if
I'm-
I could have it
I
by
don't
the end
have
of
a
June
passport.
though.
Get a passport.
You don't have a passport?
It's $100.
I mean,
dude.
I
Go
have
it.
one. I have to like renew it.
Get
Oh.
it, dude. Let's go to Tijuana.
I'm not
Let's
going to
renew it.
Tijuana.
Go
Let's
to Tijuana,
commit some
dude.
fucking crimes.
Let's go to
Legally,
Tijuana,
dude.
bro.
Why?
Why not?
Have you ever been? It's fire.
Eat fucking Mexican
to
food
Mexico, yeah.
in I don't know.
Let's go to Tijuana. Why?
You can buy pills
good
over.
count. Yeah,
you
good
can buy
counter.
pills there easy, like over the counter. You can just buy Vicodin. You can be like, I want Vicodin. They're like, here's Vicodin. That doesn't really do me.
Can we
any
get some
good.
codeine?
Yeah, you can get codeine. You should
Fuck
get. You can
yeah,
get something
dude.
stronger than codeine.
I'm just gonna
though.
get
Yeah,
Lex.
but I want to sip. I
Renew
want
my-
to sip.
You might
dude.
be able to sip.
I want
Let's
to
go sip. Jeff sips in Tijuana, dude.
Dude,
That'd
Jeff
be
sipping in
sick.
Tijuana, dude, where you can release a mixtape that like
Yeah.
his 9 a.m. in Tijuana. Like that's like the name of your
Yeah.
first track. It's just
I like that. I
Yeah,
like this
super.
idea, dude.
dude, your
We-
voice with a fucking your voice with like that chopped and screwed like you know what I'm talking about with like the south like deep
Yeah,
south like
we know what
Houston.
chopped and
yeah,
screwed is.
Yeah,
dude, you'd be nuts. Do the baby lock them doors and
I'm not doing that right now.
lights down
But I
low.
know what you mean. Yeah.
When
Don't
you do
kill
it.
the bit, dude. I was gonna freestyle, dude.
Chop.
No,
Yeah, I could
No,
do
you
some
don't
like
have to
that.
chop
Do
and
some
screw it. We just wanted you to sing, baby lock.
Yeah,
them
because that was
doors.
fire.
not
Last,
doing-
dude, you
I'm
did
not
it
doing-
last week. I had somebody
I'm
fucking
not
message me
doing
say you can actually sing well.
Who messaged you?
My girl.
Are they hot?
Your girl.
I
Oh.
mean, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That
you had
sentence-
somebody
that
message you
sentence
and it
was
It's
coming-
my girl.
That sentence was coming out of my mouth
As I
before
said,
you
no,
said.
because she
yeah.
texted me and she goes, "I'm listening to the podcast. Jeff can sing well." Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Just from the lock them.
I would
doors.
like to
Not
go
really.
back to the
I just
idea
have
of
a deep
us
voice.
going to Tijuana and getting you guys on drugs.
Getting involved in the cartel.
No, we see. I don't want that. I don't have what it takes. I've sold drugs back in the day. Nowhere near.
You'll
anywhere
never
close
know if
to
you
that.
have what it takes until you're in the moment.
I already do know I don't have what it takes. It's just the same way that I know I wouldn't last in the UFC.
Mm.
I don't belong in the cartel where they hang people off of bridges.
After they cut their heads off and shit.
Yeah, it's
like
nuts.
stuff their dick and
Tijuana.
balls in their mouth.
Yeah,
Dude,
like
did you see-
literally.
Holy shit! Did you see? Do you know the kid that? Do you see that thing that this kid was leaking from the Air Force? He was leaking all of these like Ukraine, Russia documents.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
21-year-old.
Yeah. Did you see how they caught him?
Who was in the Thug Shaker Discord?
Yeah,
It's so
the
sick.
dorkiest fucking. So they caught him because he took a crazy dumbass. He took a photo of the top secret clearance, like
File.
files. He took a photo of it
Sick.
on top of his counter, and then the FBI
Of course, they figured that out.
grabbed like a pattern. There was 2 little dots in a pattern that they were able to be a direct match with his photos and an Instagram post he made like a week prior.
Whoa.
I don't even understand how they did the search.
In all reality,
FBI.
Nuts, dude.
You can, if you have, as long as like nobody edited a photo or whatever, if you take a picture from your phone, there's metadata on that picture that says what device it came from.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
like,
crazy.
If you took a picture right now of Jeff and sent it to me, I could tell you when you took it, what phone.
It
came
would tell
from,
you
all
like
that
it would
shit.
also tell like some sort of like number that'll like identify the device, not just like the type of device. It wouldn't just say like iPhone 13 or whatever you have. It would say like a
You
number.
can encrypt that though. I'd imagine
can.
this kid's
All you have
smart enough
to do
it.
is edit the photo. But if you don't, all that metadata from where the photo came from is just on. It's a part of the JPEG file.
I had another idea that I wanted to do. Can we look to see if you have predators in this neighborhood? Have we done that before?
No,
Let's do
Of
it.
course we've never
Protect
done that.
Lola.
You think I wouldn't? You think we wouldn't have remembered that?
Let's
what if
do
we were
this.
like, "Fuck, we did. We did that."
Yeah, we did that. Let's
we looked
find
up
out.
predators.
Let's look at how do you find it?
Well, we should do that next week. Yeah.
Like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow us on social media, Triple F Pod. Look at our website, triplefpod.com. Follow us on social media, Josh Francis Comedy, Jeffy D Comedy, Matt Ross Comic.
Sorry the ending was weird and got cut off. We're fighting.
Goodbye.
Bye.